What to do, guys? TJ back with another top. We're not doing a top 10 because we figured we bit off more than we can chew trying to do a lot of top 10s because it's not easy finding 10 things and ordering them. I know it's probably me being lazy, give me a break. But what I can say is that we're going to be doing tops. So instead of it being TJ's top 10 Tuesdays, it's going to be TJ's top Tuesdays. It could be top 5, it could be top 2, top 10, whatever. Today I'm doing top 5, and it is going to be the things, top 5 things I liked about the 90s. I'm a 90s baby, 94. So I was able to bite off the golden era before it decided to fade away. So, with that being said, let's jump right into it. Number 5. Sorry, we're going backwards. Number 5. Number 5 is music. The music of the 90s was amazing. And if you're a 90s person, a 90s baby, tell me that there's some type of music that you just loved in the 90s that just can't be beaten. I don't know. The lyrics had something to say for once. It wasn't just like random gibberish that nobody can understand or nobody even wants to. The lyrics in the 90s actually served a purpose. It was trying to explain something to you. So how can it not be appreciated? They're actually writing down words so you can relate. And though we do have some songs like that here, I mean, we're starting to get more like it, and that's good. In the 90s, they were just back to back to back to back. A lot of them were just throwing out emotion, and you can feel it, and it was just, So, that's that. Number 4. Number Quattro. Alright, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me good. Video games in the 90s was amazing. Talking like Sega, Nintendo 64, all the older games was just simply, like, bruh. That spawned a whole new era of gamers. Just that little decade of games. PlayStation 1 was amazing. I played them all. Sega Dreamcast, I played them all. It was amazing, guys. I fell in love with Sonic. I got beaten by my mother in Tekken so many times. Blah! Crazy, isn't it? While we're still on the subject of video games, let's go into number 3. Local multiplayer. The couch games, where everybody would sit in front of a TV, have their own controller, and they be going at it. I mean, GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64 was the perfect example of that. Spot on amazingness. I can remember me and my cousin would just sit there on a small little TV, our screen's literally that big, trying to fight each other. Or Mario Kart on the Nintendo 64 multiplayer, biggest competition ever. I mean, come on, guys, you can't. As much as online multiplayer is amazing, that you get your own screen and everything, and yeah, they get it, but it just doesn't have that same purpose and excitement as couch games, where you actually just sit down and you play with each other. It's like an ultimate bonding moment, where you can actually, if you win, you can get up and just gloat in everybody's faces, or if you lose, you can literally, like, if you're losing, you can literally take the controller and throw it, so then you can get an advantage. All that fun stuff is amazing. And though it's not the same as online multiplayer, it has its ups and its downs, just like online multiplayer does also. So, I mean, no matter what you do, I still like local multiplayer, and I wish they'd bring it back some more. Number 2, TV shows. TV shows, 2 in particular. I'm only going to list 2 TV shows in particular, because those are my favorite ones in the 90s. Talking about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Full House. Man, it was amazing. Those 2 TV shows were just bleh. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air especially, I used to watch that all the time. If it wasn't cartoons, it was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, or it was Full House. Either or. those shows were like monumental to like sitcoms, period. Like, can you blame them? They had seriously good stories and outlines, and they were funny, and then they got serious when needed to. It was like, oh, oh, oh. I mean, they're legend, pretty much. And final number one, cartoons, guys. 90s cartoons are really hard to beat. If there's ever a time where a cartoon beats all the 90s cartoons, I'd like to know, because none of them can. We're talking Dexter's Laboratory, Courage the Cowardly Dog, so many to count. Doug, Hey Arnold, all these cartoons that people still talk about because they were just that legend. It's hard to beat them. A lot of these new cartoons try to represent that, but they don't have it. They're going to try to remake Powerpuff Girls. I don't think it's going to be the same. I mean, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and try to see if it works out. But I'm not feeling it. I remember when Disney Channel was actually full of cartoons. Had like The Little Mermaid and like The Proud Family. Oh, yes. I used to watch all those. I liked it better when the kids channel was mostly cartoons. Because then, I mean, kids love cartoons. Why do they want to watch real sitcoms? I mean, I get it. To the point they were trying to reach out to the older audience, like teenagers and stuff, and I get it. But Cartoon Network, what are you doing? Why would you... What? It's called Cartoon Network for a reason. Why aren't you showing more cartoons? And the cartoons these days are not even making any sense. They all look the same. So, I mean... So, whatever, just my opinion. I still don't think any of these cartoons can beat the originals. The original Cartoon Network. I remember Cartoon Network had Fridays, and it was amazing. Showed like all the new episodes, and I remember their opening for the Cartoon Network. It was literally like an office full of all the cartoons we watch, and it was crazy stupid. It was amazing. But yeah. Anyways, hope you guys agree. If you don't, okay. But if you're a 90s baby, and you can agree with all this stuff that I said, that they were actually good, not in this particular order, but you like stuff like I said about the 90s, hit that like button. And if there's something I missed in the list, please tell me in those comments below, and I will try to acknowledge it. Keyword is try. You better get your hopes up. But I'd still like to know what I missed if I did miss anything. And lastly, my friends, my family, my fellow jokesters, love you for subscribing, and for those who haven't, please, by all means, we'd love to have you here. Join the jokester party, where everybody's laughing. Yeah, I guess I'll keep that motto. Anyways, I am TJ. Always remember, we are your jokesters for life. And you have been tough. And, I don't know. Goodbye. So if we take the F out, slide this over, and showing info on all the new guns and stuff, and have some gameplay.